Lebensraum, which translates to living space, was a specific promise that Hitler made to the German people. He emphasized the necessity of territorial expansion to enable his Aryan population to settle and exploit the region's material resources, specifically the ones on the east. In March 1935, Hitler announced that German rearmament would commence, marking a period of increased industrialization, economic growth, and the expansion of the German army. Taking a bold step in 1936, Hitler reoccupied the Rhineland and shortly after formed a military alliance with Benito Mussolini in Italy, sending a message to Europe. In March 1938, Hitler tested the Allied powers by annexing Austria in an event known as the Anschluss. In response to the Munich Agreement, the Allies celebrated and did absolutely nothing, allowing Germany to take the Sudetenland, or parts of Czechoslovakia. Just 6 months later, Hitler violated the agreement, making a fool out of the Allies. Later in August 1939, Hitler surprised the world by signing the Nazi-Soviet Pact, a non-aggression treaty that included a secret agreement to invade and divide Poland. In September, both Hitler and later Stalin executed their plan, officially marking the start of World War II. Following the successful implementation of new tactics in Poland, Hitler turned his attention to the West, where he sought to test the capabilities of his new developed armored divisions in the Low Countries and eventually France. Although Hitler anticipated an Allied attack, impatience led Germany to swiftly overrun Denmark within a mere 6 hours before launching their invasion of Norway. Although devastating for the Navy, this maneuver secured and facilitated the crucial trade route with neutral Sweden. Between May and June 1940, Germany swiftly invaded the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and France, using tactics of blitzkrieg, rapid and coordinated air and ground attacks that quickly overwhelmed opposing forces. Moving forward, Italy disastrously tried to invade Greece and Yugoslavia in 1940, requiring German assistance to maintain their southern European front. On the other side of the Mediterranean, Italy's difficulties continued, requiring Germany's support in the form of Rommel and the Afrika Korps. Meanwhile, in Europe, Britain took the war to the skies, ultimately leading to the abandonment of Operation Sea Lion, the hypothetical amphibious invasion of Britain. Nevertheless, Hitler's confidence in his tanks and blitzkrieg tactics gave rise to Operation Barbarossa. In June 1941, 3 million German soldiers launched a mighty invasion of the Soviet Union. While initial blitzkrieg tactics once again proved successful, Hitler's military incompetence and ignorance halted the advance due to October's wet weather and the later harsh winter conditions. This gave a fierce and strong Soviet army, anxious for a counterattack, the perfect opportunity to start pushing back. The introduction of the United States into the war following Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941 shifted the balance of power in favor of the Allies. Their support in North Africa, Italy, France, and their relentless bombing campaigns in the final stages of the war started to break German morale and strength. The Battle of Stalingrad marked a turning point, but the tide decisively turned with the Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944. By May, Germany was completely surrounded, which meant the end of the Third Reich.